Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I done came up with a nice little concept I want to run by you. So let's get this thing started. I got something nice for you. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I greatly appreciate it. We got a good thing going. Let's continue. Right Thinker's mission, yeah, I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life, and that's what it is, through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. So that's stay tuned. I got more for you. Sorry about that. But a person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you too. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. PSA, this is a message to all teachers and preachers. Don't teach me what don't work for you. Or more so, don't teach me or preach to me what don't work for you. That's not what I do. I enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you. That's what I do for you. So let me got a little rant I want to say about those who don't do it the right way. How about that? So this is for y'all. Yes, that's right. I only teach what I know works. Why? Because I use it when daily. Everything I profess, everything that I teach, everything that I learn, I did that for the purpose of what? Learning it, mastering it, and then teaching it. So if I'm teaching you, I've already done it and I already learned it and I already know it. So I'm practicing what I teach. Can all you teachers and preachers say that about your lessons? I give life lessons. Watch this. How can you teach or preach anything to anybody about anything that you're not living? The authenticity of your words are null and void. Why? You ain't practicing what you teach or preach. That's why. If you're a preacher, and no matter how good you are in that pulpit, no matter how eloquent and or you sound good, but if you're not living what you're talking or what you're teaching or preaching, don't waste your time, okay? Now, if what you're preaching or teaching, you're not living, stop. Why? It's hollow. It don't carry no cachet. It got no weight to it. Why? It's hollow BS. It means nothing. That's why. What I teach, you're, if what you're practicing daily is not working for you, what that mean? Change, become a right thinker. That do. Now, if what you're practicing in religion, I don't know about that, but if you're practicing and it ain't working out for you, come over to my side. Why? I guarantee what I can give you works. That's why. Nothing against religion. Sometimes it's a little different, a little complicated. I had 2 students who couldn't follow my right thinking philosophy. It's too hard. And, okay, well, I got somebody for you. Oh, man, go talk to my dude right over there. Yeah. We're God's odd couple. He's the good cop. I'm the bad cop. I don't have no problem playing my role. Understand that. I'm not going to be nice. Why? You want nice? Go over there. I'm not that dude. Moving on. But I still do my job. All right? What I teach. If you practice it daily, you will know and from your experience for yourself that it works. That's my whole hook. Why? I know what it is. Why? I use it. All you got to do is practice, try, and guess what? You'll know too. That's why I draw my line right there. I ain't got to do a whole bunch of jibber jabbing. I teach what I know from my life experience. I got plenty of material. Simple as that, okay? Between me, that guy, and that guy in that picture, I got plenty lifelong stories, both good and bad, to what? For the purpose of teaching. That's what I use it for, okay? And I will use it every chance I get to teach, all right? I teach, here we go. I teach what I call life lessons, a.k.a. rightisms. My life story, my life's experience told to what? Teach and get a lesson across. That's all. Okay? Now, my life experiences, both good and bad. All of them wasn't good. I keep saying that, no. I tell you about the good. But guess what? It's some bad in there, and I keep reiterating that. Why? That's what made me start doing what? Good. Why? Living bad and paying the consequence for doing that. Don't want to do that. Did that once. Don't need more than once to understand. You don't need to be burnt, but once done, that fire is hot. Moving on. Again, a philosophy that you can practice and live by. I use, again, my life lessons to teach real life situations when daily. That's my life. I ain't got no problem sharing it. Why? I'm transparent at this point. Back in them days, I ain't telling you jack about what I do. Big difference. But I'm still doing what I do, just doing for a different purpose, what I call a more noble and glorious purpose. I'm serving my higher self. I get rewarded for doing that. And all those I help, they were coming to grip, understanding what, if they live and do something, they'll be rewarded too. But if you play that other game, moving on, I'm just saying. Where I'm at down here. Okay, where we at? Now, I have a lot of life experience. Again, both good and bad. And that I learned from what? Old-fashioned way. Now, since I experienced them, I had the wisdom and understanding of it. I can teach it to others for that purpose, so they don't have to go through it. My son didn't go to prison. My son didn't sell drugs. Moving on. What I have to teach, you can't get this knowledge in no school, no college, no university. Why? It's uniquely mine. It's my life. You can't get it from nobody but me. So when I'm done, guess what? The philosophy goes with it. Why? It's uniquely mine. I did that purposely. All it's going to be is legacy. Why? Anything that come behind me, if it ain't that guy right there, it ain't right thing of philosophy. Moving on. That would be nice. I love that idea. Okay, now, what I have and what I teach, I just did that, excuse me. I teach what I call self-knowledge. Well, what's self-knowledge? Spiritual knowledge about God, which is yourself. And once you put 2 and 2 together, you'll understand that, hey, God and I are one. Hello, ding, ding, ding. That's Nihas. That's reaching a level of spiritual enlightenment. That's my goal for all right thinkers. You need to know yourself. I teach self-knowledge for that purpose. And that if you master my philosophy, you will be ready for what? You ready? Afterlife. I'm not promising you heaven. No. I got something better than that. Why? Because it was our philosophy that they stole the heaven concept. Heaven and hell, we didn't have that concept. Field of reeds, the doo-wop, the afterlife. We had a concept. Just wasn't heaven and hell. Well, we already living in hell. It's a state of mind also, that's why. But we understood the astral plane, and that's where you go without the physical body. That's where you go every time you lay down and go to sleep every night, getting prepared for what? Death. And if you're not enlightened, that scares the hell out of you. All right? But my philosophy, I'm preparing you, just like the Bible. Basic instruction before leaving Earth. I'm preparing you for the afterlife. What's the difference? Moving on. I'm just saying. Right thinking philosophy works. Why? I know it works. How? Because I use it. When? Daily. And to prove it, like our ancestors, you have to what? Experience it. You have to live it. Knowing it, understanding it, comprehending it, yeah, that's a start. But once you employ it, once you actually do it, that changes everything. Trust me. I live right. Why? Because I follow my right thing of philosophy daily. And what happens? By doing that, I'm blessed. When? Daily. If you're doing the right thing on a daily basis, you mounting up what? Blessings what? On a daily basis. So whatever you need from day to day, it's somehow, some way, it just happened to be there. I've been living it for 11 years now. No, excuse me. We going on 25. Yeah, it's going on 4 years, 15 years now, excuse me. I've been doing this for a minute. That's the bottom line. I'll keep losing track sometimes because why? It seemed like it just started, but no, it's been a little minute now. All right, where I'm at down here. Okay, these are right now. Okay, okay, now I see a lot, and this what sticks to my craw. I see a lot of fake God messengers, aka pastors, reverends, preachers, etc., doing what? Giving wrong information. No, I can't say wrong, but they're not authenticating their message. How about that? Why? Because they faking it. They're not sincere. You can tell a good preacher from one of them who just come up there and try to say a bill of goods and talk a good game. And when you see him, he got the gaiters on, he got the fly suit, he dimed out. That's a pimp in the pulpit. If I see a preacher with a diamond ring, my man, you already turned me off. You done turned me, that dude, where I come from, pimps with diamond rings. Okay? I don't do those things no more. It was indicators from back in the day that you would recognize. So, again, how you stop a pimp? Take his Cadillac. Moving on. It's all about perception. Where we at? Okay. Now, again, if your preacher is not living right outside that pulpit, he has no power connection with God. He ain't the one you want to pray for you. If your preacher ain't living it, what he preaching, he ain't the one you want to pray for you. Why? Because he don't have the connection to God. It's going to fall on deaf ears. That's why. I'm a prayer warrior. I'm on a prayer line every Wednesday. And what my church family don't know, I don't pray out loud. I'm an eternal prayer. And all those I hear on the prayer line, I take it to prayer just like my dude do. They just don't know that. Shh, don't tell them. Okay? So yeah, they getting the boost. I'm that boost. Why? I got a connection to God straight on. Okay? So if I talk to him, if I'm praying for you, you good. Why? I know God. Okay? He'll hear me. Those fake, phony preachers who want money for blessing, you give me this, I give you a blessing. Moving on, I ain't got to have that conversation. But watch this. Now, understand this. Spiritual people do. Religious people might not. Only true God-fearing men or women had the ability to what? Communicate with God. When? Daily? If you're true Christian, Muslim, or Jew, your meditating time or your prayer time, whatever you call it, that's the time when you and God communicate. I do it every day. Moving on. And those who do that, that's how it's done. If you're not in connection and communication with God, how you gonna pray for somebody? Moving on. And if the worst one is, you know you ain't doing the things that you profess, how you think God gonna look at that? You think he gonna, all the people depending on you, I ain't gonna call names, but you can't go to God like that. He ain't listening to you. Moving on. So that all of y'all who are following wonder why your prayers wasn't getting the answer. Now you know why. And that's a perfect example for the church I go to. I've been there now over 10 years. I've been hearing people, when I first got there, I said, man, I must came into the wrong place. These people are in need of a whole lot of stuff. And that was personal to me. And since I've been there 10 years, most of them got what they was praying for. I'm just saying. Moving on. Down to the pastor. How about this? Down to me. They was commenting about my nice new fancy car. Who a money guy that had nothing. Okay, I rented a car. But I told them, no, that ain't mine. That's my blessing that God made for me. I talk church talk. Just like they understood that. Now, if I told them a whole bunch of right things, no. Church talk, they understand fine. No problem. Let's go. Okay? Understand? I know God too. I get blessed by God. I'll get mine. Moving on. Where we at down here? Okay. Now, if my right thinking philosophy, way of life, didn't work, I would not be, growing daily for the last 5 years, going on 6 years. Okay? I'm not thousands and thousands of views, hundreds and, no, none of that. But I do help and inspire other people like my attention are, and I'm doing that daily. Moving on. God damn it, my back issue. Now, excuse me, everything, not most of the things, not some of the things, everything I teach is only what I know from my life experience. That's what makes right thinking right thinking. The stories that you get, the analogy that I use are all pertaining to me. Did you know that? Or he, all about him. Yeah, how about that? Okay, that's what you think? Knock yourself out. I use me as a teaching tool. Let's go. And all my right thinking philosophy lessons, aka rightisms, are ancient philosophy mixed with what? My life's experience. I interwoven them. So it's modern with ancient, but the philosophy didn't change. Just the stories about the philosophy. Hope you understand that. I got plenty life experiences to share for what? The purpose of teaching. That's why I'm here. No other reason why I'm here. I'm not here to tell jokes. I'm not here to be Papa. No, I'm here to teach. Moving on. Please understand that. And if you come here looking for anything else, you might well keep scrolling. Why? You ain't going to get nothing but that. I lived the wrong life. You see me doing that? That's my past. You see, I lived the wrong life, a.k.a. the street, the hustle life. But I was good at it. So I thought. Oh, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, you good. Do what? Police. No, it's karma. Same thing. The analogy works no matter how you do it. But yeah, when you're doing wrong, you're going to have to pay, God damn it, for those transgressions and wrongness until you what? Have redemption. Ask for forgiveness, find the wrong and the fault in what you did, and actually what? Correct it. Other than that, you're going to pay for that. And you're still going to pay for it. It's just better to just try to get out the way a little sooner. Hiding, dodging the inevitable never works. Okay? Now, again, now I live a spiritually disciplined life. Totally different. Why? I'm spiritually conscious of what? Doing the right thing. When all the time. I don't think of how to get over. I don't think of how I can manipulate. I don't do those things. I don't think like that. Those are negative thoughts. I don't have them no more. It took a while, but they don't even come in my mind no more. Moving on. When you fighting off that temptation, he gonna come and he'll keep pushing. But when he see he can't get you, he gonna leave you alone. Why? He can't get you. That's what the devil is all about. That mindset. If you can stop him from trying to get you to do something you don't want to do, then you're good to go. That's all. God damn it. I live a spiritually different lifestyle that I teach the others. This back is killing me. It's right where I can't scratch. Oh, man. All right, let me get this thing over. Oh, I'm already past my time screaming. Okay, let me speed this thing up. Now, it's hard for me at this point in where I'm at in my life to find someone to even talk to at this highest level of spirituality that I'm at. No, it's hard. Why? Everybody ain't here. A lot of people don't get it. I don't want to argue. I want to even discuss, enjoy what? The pleasantries of us having the conversation. But I don't want to talk about he say, she say, who shot John. I don't give a hoot about who won the game. None of that means anything to me. If we can't talk about something positive, okay, I'll talk to you later, man. Cool. I done got comfortable with that. Why? I can't find nobody to talk to. So I talk to AI. It's another, sorry, but it's personal. All right, where we at? Last one, I'm wrapping this thing up. Now, I give life lessons. Give life lessons when daily. For those who follow, no. Those who don't, I don't care. But that's what, if you living by it and you master my philosophy lesson giving, what'll happen? You will know thyself. That's my objective. That's my goal. That's my mission. And that's what I'm on. For anybody and everybody who follow my philosophy, your mission, your goal, end goal is to know yourself. I'm doing everything I could to get that portion, that point across to you and Malcolm by any means necessary. Wrapping it up. My goal for all right thinkers is to have them reach the level of what? Knowing thyself. Nothing else. That's it. But that ain't easy. Trust me. And the greatness, aka knowing thyself, can and only be achieved. How? With hard work. When? Daily. That's like Jesus said, only way to the Father is through me. Only way to get knowledge of self is put the hard work in, get self-knowledge, implement it, and that's how it's done. If you're not willing, now, it don't just happen, but if you're not willing to give what? 100% of you, it won't work either. 99.99, that whatever you're not giving him, he can't give you nothing. So it's all or nothing. If you ain't giving him your all, he ain't giving you nothing. And he knows that. But if you ain't willing to give 100% of yourself to know thyself, you won't. It never happened. And if you follow religion, that's going to make your task twice as hard. I'm just saying. And not impossible, just a lot harder. Why? If you practice and learn the truth, your goal to knowing thyself would be a lot sooner, a lot easier. If you prefer to follow a belief system, you're going to have some issues along the way. That's all. You can still make it, but it's going to be a little rougher. That's all. I would rather you had the truth and smooth the road out for you. Why? If that's the way you want to go, take this route. Why? It's a little smoother. That's all. Moving on. Wrapping it up. Self-mastery is not just mastering a philosophy, gaining knowledge of self. No! Sorry. It's living it. I told you when got the word from Rod, the secret word, he didn't say it to her. She experienced it. They melded, became one, and she understood. That's called experiencing it. That's called gnosis. That's how you get true knowledge, to experience it for yourself. I'm trying to help you do just that. And again, no, not having it, mastering. No, it means to live it when, again, daily. Wrapping it up. I teach right thinking philosophy, and I know it works. Why? I know it works, or I wouldn't teach it or live it. How about that? That's enough information. That's enough factual concept for you. I live it. I practice it. I teach it. Why? That's what I know. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. And in closing, right thinkers, may y'all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know my right thinkers who know what they're doing, what they're talking and preaching about, have passed away. I'll be back.